Hey guys, what's up? Inazilla back again today with another video. Today we're going to be talking about movesets for Alolan Marowak. I would do normal Marowak too, but it's kind of not as good, and it kind of performs, it does the exact same things, just not as good because of its typing and stuff. But anyways, before we begin, make sure to comment on this video, hit that like button if this video helped you in any way, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps you to keep updated on my latest content. It helps my channel grow, so it helps all of us, so why not just hit that button? That'd be awesome. Thanks guys. Alolan Marowak. It is, looking at its stats, it looks really bad. Base 80 attack, base 50 special attack, base 45 speed. This thing is slow balls. It's got 60 hit points, but it's not really, that's kind of bad hit points, but it kind of alleviates its physical bulkiness with its 110 defense, which is pretty good, and its special defense at 80, which is, you know, alright. They're usable, but that base 60 hit points just, it's bad. But Marowak is actually a really good Pokemon. I'll explain why. Well, let's go through these movesets I have here. First, I have a doubles Marowak holding Thick Club as its item, because, excuse me, I burped. It doubles the attack power of Cubone and Marowak. It doesn't do anything else for any other Pokemon. Lightning Rod ability makes it so it draws in electric moves, so your teammates are safe from electricity, and you're immune to electricity, which is really awesome, because that just gives you an immunity. And electric isn't the most common thing, but it's a threat for a lot of Pokemon, especially on a rain team. So you could stick a fire type Pokemon on a rain team and it will do good for your team, which is kind of cool. So the moves I have here, well, let's go through the EVs first. Max out the hit points, max out the attack, and give it 4 into whatever special defense. Give it a brave nature, make sure you have 0 IVs and speed. It's going to be kind of annoying breeding for that, so just like find yourself a 0 IV Ditto in the wild, or get lucky in a max raid or something. That's what I did. I've caught a crappy wild Ditto, and yeah, I just kind of bred down and down and down and down and down for my Trick Room Pokemon. But the moveset with this spread here: Boomerang, Flare Blitz, Shadow Bone, and Protect. You could arguably go for Poltergeist here. It's a base 110 ghost move with 90% accuracy. And it steals, it fails if the target has no item. So if your Pokemon is like, if the opponent Pokemon is like an unburdened Pokemon with already proc its item, or they proc a weakness policy, Poltergeist won't be effective, won't do anything. So Shadow Bone's a lot more consistent, it just has less power. But it does have a 20% chance to lower defense by 1 stage, which is nice. So the reason I have these here, well, this Marowak here is, it's a Trick Room Pokemon. It'll hit really hard, because looking at that 145 attack, that's actually doubled. You're hitting with a 290 attack there. It's ridiculous, especially in doubles. That 290 attack is, a lot of Pokemon get that at level 100. Marowak gets that at level 50. It's ridiculous. Some teammates you could put with this Marowak are a Trick Room Porygon 2 with Ally Switch to force your opponent into mind games thinking you're going to be Ally Switching back and forth. It can, it's basically a normal type Dusclops, just works a little differently. Just like whatever, recover Ice Beam on there, whatever you want. But Porygon 2 I believe is the best Trick Room setter for Marowak. You could go Dusclops, but then you're running 2 Ghost Pokemon and that won't be good. Back to this Marowak, you could put Ally Switch on Marowak too. It gets Ally Switch, so you could swap Protecto for Ally Switch, or get rid of one of your coverage moves for it if you really wanted to. Just whatever you think your team needs, you can put Ally Switch on Marowak. Another option for a teammate for Marowak would be a male Indeedee. Well, good thing female Indeedee doesn't get Trick Room, because it would be even more busted than it already is. This thing doesn't get Follow Me either, so you have to use Ally Switch if you want to do some redirection. Just like Expanding Force, Mystical Fire, whatever on this thing. The problem with male Indeedees is base 95 speed, so it's not the most effective Trick Room Pokemon. So again, I think Porygon 2 would be better. And another potential teammate would just be a Follow Me Togekiss, because it's really bulky and it will take hits. And if you feel like your Trick Room isn't the option for your team for the particular battle, then Togekiss is definitely a good lead alongside Marowak. Next Marowak set would be a support Marowak. I actually ran a set very similar to this in Gen 7. I didn't play much Gen 7, but when I did, I used a rain team with Alolan Marowak on it. I was running leftovers on it because I wasn't really caring too much about its attack stat. So you could stick leftovers on there. It's just instead of having 101 attack or 100 depending on your EVs, you'll be, instead of having 200 or 202, which is still ridiculously hard, you'll be running 101 or 100. So you're sacrificing a little bit of recovery for a lot more attack power, which it's up to you. Will-O-Wisp and Stealth Rock, because I was running this in 6v6 singles, so if you want to run Marowak in 6v6 singles, I was using this on a rain team, so I was just using it to absorb electric attacks, so my water type attackers were safe. I'd use that opportunity to stop a Stealth Rock and I force them to switch, or Will-O-Wisp if I was anticipating them to switch into a physical attacker. And then you can go Earthquake or Shadow Bone or even Bone Club, because Bone Club will break Disguise on Mimikyu. Will break Disguise on Mimikyu and then bop it again with another hit. So it's there if you want it. It'll possibly break Focus Ashes and Sturdy if you're hitting hard enough, especially with Thick Club. So Bone Ring is definitely an option instead of Earthquake. It's just a little bit more inaccurate and a little bit less powerful. And then last up, we got a Rock Head Marowak. Again, Lightning Rod is a good option too. It's just you're running Flare Blitz on Marowak, and Flare Blitz on Marowak is ridiculous. Thick Club, 290 attack with Flare Blitz, Rock Head. Rock Head makes it so that you don't do any recoil damage to yourself. So just Ultra Smash stuff. Probably the attack you're going to be spamming the most, unless you're anticipating a Flash Fire Pokemon coming in or something. Then you just bop them with Earthquake. Definitely a prediction Pokemon because it's slow. And if you're anticipating a Flash Fire Pokemon to come in, like a, what's it called? Chandelure, he's going to outspeed you next turn, so you'll need to make that prediction right. Otherwise, they'll just hit you with Shadow Ball and force you to switch. But yeah, it hits super ultra mega hard. Alolan Marowak is definitely a Pokemon to be scared of if you see it in Team Preview. So, learn how to use it, learn how to beat it, and that's all I have to say. If this video helped you at all, again, make sure to like this video. Comment if you think that I made a mistake, or if you like to run Marowak differently. Yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.